look up to you.
Take a big bastard hammer and nail your fucking...
Apologise to him.
It ends today.
I'm going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, mate, it's me, Dave. You're inside me head, mate. Or maybe I'm inside yours, it's hard to say. Not important, though. What is important is that this is the best fucking DLC you've ever played. Live and spooky, dead and pukey. Time loop, Brewers droop more like. This is the one, mate. It's going to be the real deal. It's going to be a roller coaster, all fucking expenses paid, uber bastard. And best of all, you get to play as me, or with me, or something. So fucking strap in, mate, because we are going to fuck shit. Oh, fucking hell, it's Bozeman. Hang on, mate.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, Bozeman.
Thank you for agreeing to stay late tonight and run this light entertainment piece.
You didn't really give me any choice, mate.
No, I didn't.
What's this button do?
President C.
Excellent. We should get one of these for the news.
Never going to happen. It lights up when it's time to press it. Simple.
And what's this big machine here?
That calls the guests to the stage.
Well, that sounds like fun.
It's automated, just leave it alone.
Boring.
One more thing. There's no adverts in the show, but we will need you to use the advert buttons to play in a little bit of archive footage. They're automatically loaded for you, so you just hit A, B, or C at each break.
How do I know what's on what?
Look to your right and select the fax paper.
Okay, so the top 3 are all clips from Just the Job in the 70s. Second clips are all PT from the 80s. And we just pick A, B, or C when the advert buttons flash. Simple.
Show starting soon. Good luck. Try not to fuck it up, Dave.
I'm going to take the microphone out of that fucking phone. Right, best DLC ever. Here we fucking go.
Jacob Hamilton Mann, which forced this year's early election. That's The Night Visitor at 9:30, poorly narrated by Patrick Bannon. At 10:30, Adrian Atkinson Blimey is here for a special episode of Incisors, where he sinks his teeth into the current cost of living crisis by interviewing a multimillionaire, a nurse, and a bin man to see who is suffering the worst. Here's a clue. It's not the millionaire. At 11:30, fasten your seatbelts as it's time for Wayne the Spirit Whistle to lead another terrifying exploration in Live and Spooky. And tonight, they'll be asking if the old brewery in Arsminster is haunted by the spirit of its old
has made it
murdered
clear
pain.
that I perform best when we have a plan and we stick to it. So I suggest you don't make any last-minute changes, as it's my intention to stick to our pre-arranged script. Is that all right with you, Eric? Actually, I don't care. I'm a leaf in the wind. And as we're going out live, there's really sweet fuck all you can... Yep, standing by.
Theatre for a very special episode of Bits of Your Life.
Good evening,
Over to you.
I'm Eamon Titley. Behind me is a true TV legend, now running for Prime Minister, everyone's handiest man, Peter Clement. Now, Peter thinks he's been brought here tonight to film a special reunion episode of Just the Job. But as always, viewers, you know better.
10 seconds, places.
It's time. Let's start the show.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
When you're feeling hopeless and you just can't work things out, I've got just the job. When there's too much water for a little tiny spout, I've got just the job. This is when you're sat at home one sunny afternoon. I'll bring me great big turkey and shut up your plume. Well, it might look pretty daunting, but believe me, you got room, 'cause it's just the job.
Thank you, girls. Cracking stuff. Good evening, friends. And yes, it's true, and I can't really believe it myself. We are back for this special one-off reunion episode of Just the Job.
I'll get it. So keen, aren't you? All right, you get it.
Trusty
I do.
sidekick, little
It's
Jimmy
Eric.
Chisel.
Just wanted to say
Some
break your
top
leg.
tips on how to improve
Look
your
after our little
DIY.
show.
And
Of course,
some
mate.
special
No worries, you're
surprise
100%
guests from
safe
Just the
with me.
Job's
It pretty much runs
illustrious
itself, to be fair.
And I
Just
know
cut the
what
guests
you're
on and off,
thinking, there's
and well,
an
it's a family show,
election
so
coming
keep that bleed finger
But
at the
there'll
ready.
be no
Oh, don't you worry,
politics
mate.
tonight.
My
Not
finger's
on this
always
show.
ready.
And that is a
What's
Peter
that? Vaguely
Clement
threatening.
promise.
Oh,
So to
gotta
kick
go.
things off tonight, let's take
Stand
a
by,
little
Eamon.
askance look at the mighty
And
Bevel.
go, Eamon.
Because you would
Hold
be
it right
surprised.
there, bye.
What's going on? What? Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it certainly is me.
You fuckers, you naughty fuckers! Frank, did you know? But look at that face. You fucking did, didn't you? Fuckers, the lot of you.
Peter, you thought you were here tonight to record a special reunion episode of Just the Job?
I can't believe it.
But tonight, Peter Clement, these are the bits of your life. Come on, let's get you back to the studio.
Eamon, I can't bloody believe those bloody dancers knew about it all the way along. They knew.
They're all part of this way, Peter. Mind a step
I
there
didn't
now.
bloody know. I can't believe it, mate. Well, listen, I'm a huge fan of your show. I think it's incredible. I never believed that people didn't know.
He's loving this, viewers. I didn't believe
Here
it.
we go.
Right in there, Peter.
I am absolutely bloody flabbergasted. I mean, I haven't been this speechless since I was about 3 fucking years old.
Oh, lovely family show, Peter.
Yeah, well, they know what I'm like, mate, don't they? There we go.
Lovely. Hello, darling. Thank you so much. Lovely to meet you. Thank
Peter
you very
Clement
much indeed.
running for Prime Minister. I'm just going to have your vote. So, Eamon, how long have you been planning this? Eamon. How long have you been planning? Eamon.
Peter Gordon Clement, you were born October 10th, 1923 in the northern town of Rotherham to Fanny and Martin Clement.
Christ, was it that long ago?
We didn't have much back then, but where there's lard, there's lube, as they say at the butcher's.
That's right. They got up at the crack of dawn to make the journey down to the capital by coach. It's your infamous old man and her long-suffering husband. Ladies and gentlemen, Fanny and Martin Clement.
Have a seat.
Lovely to have you both here. So, tell me, what was life like for young Peter in the Clement house?
It was same as every other house. Now special about it.
Even back then, you could tell our Petey were bound for an audience. He used to make up little plays and make us all gather round and watch them. Do you remember, Martin?
Aye, bloody long they were.
But if you got a pretty chuff, you should wave it in the fellas' faces, as they say down the pits. And our Petey were always waving his chuff about. If you think I mean.
After all, if you weren't going to have it stuffed, you shouldn't have had it trimmed.
Fanny and Martin Clement there with the first bits of your life. It's 1938 and you're a 15-year-old at Rotherham Elementary, but already you've got quite the reputation as a ladies' man.
Oh, Jesus, you haven't got Jan Sandwich here, have you?
Even better. Who's this?
I remember you slipping me tongue and giddle round back of your nan's house. Oh, you reckoned it were your first kiss, but me, I could tell it weren't. Mind you, it turns out you said that to all girls, but we loved you anyways, because you were a charming man.
Well,
Christ, it could be any one of them. Is it patty cakes?
It's your childhood sweetheart, Chelsea Bonds!
Cracking, that's my type of girl.
Did I come in or what? All right. Okay.
Let me.
Yes.
I'll take that one. Chelsea. Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
Petey, look at me.
Hello, pets.
Hey. Oh, look at you.
Why don't you take a seat?
Here, is that all right?
Yeah. And worried. So, Chelsea, let me ask you this. What do you think we could see in young Peter way back then that could have predicted his path to household name and now aspiring Prime Minister?
Oh, well, that's easy, Pet. You see, our Peter here, he always had a surprise up his sleeve. So, do you know what he did after our first date? No, of course you don't, so I'll tell you. That first day, he smuggled me back into school where we used to go to. I hadn't been back there since I'd left, but somehow, I don't know why I found it a surprise, but he'd gotten hold of Master Key and he'd made this lovely little nook under school stage, and there were cushions and a sleeping bag and all these candles and, hey, no, weren't what you lot are thinking with your gutter minds, no. Because he were a perfect gent. He kissed me. By heck, did he kiss me. But he never pushed his luck. Nope. Do you know what he did? I'll tell you. Kid you not, he read to me from a book that he nicked out school library.
Of course, Chelsea.
He kissed me, he read to me, and then he walked me home. Because he was a class act then. And he's a class act now.
Oh, bless you, pet. Do you remember what the book were?
Aye, I do. And I also remember that thing what you do with your hands.
Steady. Now, you'll get me into trouble when this is safe.
Chelsea Bonds, everybody!
I will see you in green room.
Not if I see you first.
Don't even know what a bloody green room
Now,
is.
before we bring our next guest on, let's have a look at some classic Just the Job. It's on that monitor there, Peter, if you'd like to watch.
It's hard to pick.
And that's about 2 minutes.
So many
I'll
of them.
take a look at that monitor. I can't see a
But do
thing
you
without
remember
my
this
glasses.
one time? It was the height of our second run. By this time, we knew each other way too well. Anyway, we got towards the end of the show.
Well, that's about all we've got time for today, ladies and gentlemen. And we want to say a big thanks to all of our guests.
Good choice, Eric.
Not my choice, if I'm
Oh,
honest.
we didn't get you into
Can we reset,
trouble
please?
with the folks on Kids TV.
Popstar Skinny, whose new single, Dimples on My Cheeks, comes out on Friday.
And of course you, our wonderful viewing audience, without whom we would just be two men aging disgracefully in a large shed. See you next week.
Before we go, sorry PC, thought somebody would have told you, there is someone else we need to thank today.
Okay, and who might that be, LJ?
Someone who's been with us right from the very start, PC, through thick and thin.
Me, ma'am?
Actually, it's his birthday.
Would it be somebody whose birthday it is today?
Yeah, and it's his birthday today. Frank, come on over here, we've got you something.
Come on up here, Frank, come on.
This is Frank, our long-suffering floor manager. And I'm not ashamed to say that I love this man. We all do.
So we've had a bit of a whip round.
No, we haven't.
And we've all clubbed together, and we have got you this.
Well, I bought it, actually.
Oh, lummy, what a beauty. Look at the detail on that icing.
Who are these miniature marzipan figurines? It's so intricate.
Well, it's from that place in Frampton Square. They're famous for it. And I know you collect miniatures, so it seemed right somehow.
Gosh. Thanks, Jay.
Going great, I think.
That's
Everything's
really,
smooth, according
really
to plan.
kind of you.
Yeah, well, he's been in the game for years. I used to work with him on PT, you know. Lovely guy. I was a runner for Dorothy Hammerman. She scared the shit out of me. I loved him, though.
He's backstage.
Yep, saw her in the corridor. Hopefully she didn't see me.
You hiding from one of the guests, Eric?
10 seconds,
It
everybody.
still makes me laugh to this day.
Yeah, all right.
Of course.
She scares me a
It
bit.
wasn't that funny in the end.
Going in
The
5,
cake had
4,
nuts in it.
3.
And I'm pretty badly allergic.
Fantastic memories there from one of the nation's most beloved TV shows. Now, Just the Job had 2 successful runs, of course, from 58 to 64, and again from 1972 to 1976. And across so many of those shows, there was always one man by your side.
Tool me up!
That's right, a man who needs no introduction, but we're going to give him one anyway. Your sidekick for almost 13 years, Little Jimmy Chisholm!
Fuck me, they put him back in his old outfit. What a prick.
I go by Jim now, mostly.
Lovely. There we go. Ah, together again, eh, lads? This has got to be bringing back some memories, eh?
It certainly does. Not all of them good ones, eh, Pete?
We had our moments, LJ. I'll give you that.
Well, Jimmy, you're certainly in a position to give us a unique insight onto this bit of Peter's life. What are the differences, would you say, between the on-screen and the off-screen versions of Peter Clement?
Well, you know, Eamon, there's really not that big a difference. I mean, Pete's not pretending to be anything. He is what he is, and what he is a massive...
Steady now.
Prankster.
He said prankster, not wanker, in case you didn't get it.
I've lost count of the number of pranks he's pulled on me over the years, both on and off screen.
Actually, we've got a little bit of footage here which shows us exactly what you're talking about. Let's roll it there.
And let's get those nails in good and tight, shall we, little Jimmy?
Sure thing, Pete. Tool me up.
Here you go, pal. Make sure you hit it good and hard. Oh, Jimmy, what have you done to yourself now?
God, I remember that when we sabotaged the hammer. It took us 3 hours to set that one up.
Yeah, and about 6 weeks before I could walk without crutches.
Oh, God, those crutches, they were always getting in the way.
Were they?
Lost none of the old spark, eh, boys?
Well, that's the last footage you'll find of me wearing sandals. I mean, my feet are grotesque now. Children get upset.
Little Jimmy Chisholm, everybody.
It's Jim now. Never mind.
Yourself.
In 1941, long before Just the Job ever aired, you, like so many men of your generation, were conscripted into the army to go to the continent to fight. And it was there, on those very battlefields, that the strangest of friendships was born.
They asked me to say something about you. This is what I write. Only 10 words. Big man, tiny penis, shitty golfer. Once saved my life.
It's your friend of over 40 years, the current Kyrgyzstanian ambassador to the capital, Ivan Vodovich.
Oh, fuck it. Come here, you prick! You horrible bastard! Oh, this Kyrgyzstanian Special Reserve. The guards at labor camps drinking to keep ice out of their lungs. Here, it put, how you say, hair on your balls.
It's chest, mate.
Yeah, well, it should be balls. Here, up your bottom.
And also up yours.
Thank you for that. So, tell us, what's it like being friends with Peter Clement?
Jesus Christ, you can clean grout him with that. Peter Clement, very annoying man. He drink too little and talk too much. But in time of crisis, he's no one better to have by your side. Also on golf course, where he make you look good with his terrible stroke.
There's nothing wrong with my stroke, pal.
You stand like man trying to find his tiny penis. Oh no, where is penis? Oh, is this it? No, his blade of grass is too big for penis.
You want to watch it, pal? If I win this election, you're going to be in trouble.
If you win this election, I shave off all my hair.
I'll take that bet.
Ivan Vodovich, everybody!
I see you after show, yes, sir. We finish bottle.
Yeah, good idea, Phil. I've been meaning to clear the paint off that garage for a while now.
You insult Kyrgyzstani Gloria Special Reserve. Be careful you not start another war, my friend.
Never again. Never ever again. And that is a
Peter Clement promise.
Interesting, man. It wasn't just the job that the nation took to their hearts. Starting in 1977 and running for nearly 7 years, you brought your inimitable Peter Clement style to your eponymously named late-night chat show, Petey.
I fucking love that bloke.
Let's take a look at the clip now.
And that's about 2 minutes.
Same monitor as before?
Absolutely.
Suppose you saw that.
Classic television.
I'm looking in the script here, Eric, but I can't seem to find it.
Find what?
No, I can't seem to find where it says pour 2 shots of vodka on Amy's chair.
Right, I get it. Debbie, can we...
Doesn't bother me. I'm a leaf in the wind, even if the guests aren't.
Right, you are. I'm a rising star in church circles instead. Peter's always been a fan of his, and the socialites. So he'd always regretted not meeting him. It was supposed to just be an interview. But an hour before the show,
Penny for
Peter and Dorothy came...
If you were a
in
pop
like
star,
school
Eric,
children.
a genuine
Michael set off to buy a large
cocaine
bottle of vodka.
groupies on the tour
Someone
bus
as well.
level pop star,
Ladies and gentlemen,
would you
please
give it all
welcome
up to
the
be a
youngest
priest?
archbishop in the history of the
Oh, I
church.
don't know.
The Archbishop of Pendleshire, Richard
Probably as
Coffey.
crazy as giving up a 5-night-a-week chat show to become a politician.
Now then, Archbishop, a few years ago, when you were a pop star...
Nah, my misspent youth.
Oh, nonsense. We all love the socialites.
Well,
Don't
no
we,
thanks, I
everybody?
still need my job.
Really? You're too kind.
Can we reset, please?
Anyway, back then, you agreed to go on Just the Job to do a little thing called I'll Drink to That. Do you remember that?
Yes, I saw the first two, and I remember feeling very strongly this was something that might come back to haunt me.
Well, you're not wrong about that. Play the jingle.
You said we should do it, we're bringing it back. She won't pour, I'll drink to that, yeah.
Right, Archbishop, it's a very simple game. I'm going to read out a series of statements to you. If you agree with them, you shout out, I'll drink to that, and you down one of these glasses of holy vodka that we've laid out for you.
You know, I've not seen an array like this since the socialites played in San Palmarino.
Now, for legal reasons, can you confirm that you're doing this of your own free will and that we're not blackmailing you or coercing you in any way?
Not coercing, no, more like ambushing. But I've never been one to turn down a challenge, and after all, our good Lord even enjoyed a tipple from time to time. The church isn't all jumble sales and child abuse, you know.
Let's play! Cats are better than dogs.
That clearly you've not met my poodle Beelzebub.
No? All right. Coffee is better than tea.
That's clearly heresy.
We will get you. Billy Bob Jean... You know what that is, do you?
I'm actually rather fond of country music these days. But gosh, that's broken a few hearts amongst our old fans, I'd imagine.
Billy Bob Jean Short's hit song, Do What I Say or Go Back to the Basement, is better than Graham Bannon's classic hit from the 50s, If You Won't Be My Lady, Lady.
Better than Graham Bannon? I'll drink to that. I can't believe you actually. On with the game.
Y fronts are better than boxer shorts?
I'll drink to that.
Fantastic. We're learning a lot here. A bacon sandwich is better than fish and chips.
Oh, that's a tricky one. Sauce on the sandwich.
If you like.
I'll drink to that.
Girls are better than boys?
Bloody drink to that.
Language, Archbishop. Charity is better than thrift?
Nah, that's a bit theosophic. That's a bit deep. These shots are going straight to my head, you know.
I can see that. We honestly thought that you were going to be sober at this point.
Well, you can take the boy out the socialites, but you can't take the Archbishop out of the boy. No, wait, that doesn't sound right.
God is better than all of us.
Of course he is. He's fucking great.
Well, I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that. Oh. You have a bucket somewhere.
You'd think getting smashed on live television would have ruined the Archbishop's career, but it actually did the opposite.
Eric!
He's more popular than ever now. And of course he presents
Anyone seen
Sins of
Eric?
Joy
Eric!
on Free.
He's not here, mate.
Which is the most watched religious television
What?
show in history.
I can't hear what you're saying, man!
For God's sake, in 3, 2...
Unforgettable stuff. But while you took all the credit, arguably, someone else did all the work, didn't they now?
Peter Clement to the set, please. Unless you've already surrendered your bollocks at the front desk.
Jesus, Horatio. Jim Smasher Christ. No way!
Yeah, it's your producer for over 7 years. Now the chief executive of Channel 3 and one of the 10 most influential women in media for the 3rd successive year with the 5th Bits of Your Life. Ladies and gentlemen, Dorothy Hammerman!
Mwah, mwah. Congratulations on the new job, Dottie. You deserve every bit of it.
Yes, and good luck with yours.
Well, I haven't got it yet.
Of course you do, darling.
Well, you were his producer on PT for over 7 years. What's your favourite memory from that show?
Oh, well, there have been so many, but I think, yes, every evening on the half before the show, we would meet at the side of the stage for our little ritual.
Well, I persuaded her it was a northern ritual, but the real truth of the matter is, it was just something that me and Sid used to do before the war.
We'd have a toast, like this.
Here's one finger for the north, and 2 fingers to the south, and we can all apologise tomorrow.
And that was the secret of our 6 years at the top, Eamon.
Dorothy Hammerman, everyone!
You'll wait it here, darling.
Thanks for coming.
I wouldn't want to live in a world without you, sweetie.
And so, to last year, when you surprised the entire country by announcing you were giving it all up to form a new political party, and because the final bits of your life is always about the future.
Oh, Peter, what have we let ourselves in for?
Your co-founder in advance, and possibly the next Prime Minister, Miss Julia Salisbury.
It's lovely to be here. I grew up watching bits of your life as a child. It's about time you got round to Peter.
Well, thank you for taking the time out from your campaign to come and speak to us. Let me ask you this. Is Peter Clement really a good fit for politics?
Careful, love, it's a bloody trap.
Well, he's not what you'd conventionally think of as a politician. Huntleton demonstrated his colourful vocabulary and he's partial to a tipple from time to time.
It is true, like to hold me town halls in public houses, yeah, that's true.
But haven't we had enough of those perfect politicians with their impeccable lives, with no character flaws because they have no character at all? Surely after Hamilton Man and his perfect veneer of respectability, we're starting to see that there is perhaps something dark behind the mask of privilege.
Hey, no speeches from you. You're supposed to be talking about me.
Peter doesn't wear a mask. What you see is what you get. You might not always agree with what he says, but you'll always know what he thinks. Because he's honest. And he keeps me honest. And I think, in the end, that's what's so amazing about Peter Clement. He makes us all a bit more honest.
Fantastic. Well, viewers, coming up, we've got a little bit of a treat for you. But before then, let's take a look at the current Peter Clement. Now, this is you, last week in the debate. And viewers, if this is anything to go by, the future's looking pretty bright.
I think we have ably demonstrated these past 7 years that we are truly the party of commerce.
Well, then why does the Business Enterprise Foundation support our fully costed manifesto, eh? Tell me that.
Your party can't be trusted with the economy.
Well, we have moderate plans for steady growth.
Oh, listen to the pair of you competing for your master's approval. You're the party of economic stability. You're the party of business. So, who is left for the rest of us?
You're hardly a poor man with your TV career.
No, Not now, no. But I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, Mr. Hamilton Man, or went to private school and then university like you, Mr. McNair. But you know what that does give me?
No, please don't say the common touch.
It gives me a bit of fucking perspective.
Please, control your language, Mr.
Sorry,
Clement.
Actually, no, you know what? I am not sorry if the language that I use, the language of the ordinary people, is considered to be, I don't know, unsuitable or offensive, because it is just a word. Whereas these two will fuck up your life for a crumb off Remington's Vist's table, but they will use all the right words.
When you make us sound like yobbos.
You are yobbos. You come in loud, you kick the country in the face, you nick all of our stuff to sell to your rich mates, and then you pat us on the head and expect us to be grateful for the doggy treat.
Unfortunately, it'll take more than earthy rhetoric to balance the books. What the electorate want is a strong economy.
What the electorate want is to be heard.
Well, in just 5 short weeks, we'll find out if those words hold true. But for tonight, Peter Clement, these are the bits of your life. Take it away, boys!
When you're sitting listless in a dull and lifeless room, I've got just the job. When you need a friend to come and blow away the gloom, I've got just the job.
If you're feeling all backed up
or needing some repair,
I'll pop round in the morning when you haven't done your hair. But once he's finished banging misses, you won't even care. And that's just the job.
And we're out.
Just goes to show what I always say, Eric. You want good, wholesome family entertainment, stick to the script.
What the fuck? Is that it? No, this ain't right. Who's this prick? No, stop this. Hang on. Right, I've had an idea. Bear with me, we're gonna need this. Right, let's restart the DLC and see if we can't improve it. Yep, 7 weeks before the start of the main game. Got it, hurry up. Right, now, what I'm about to do is not strictly within my job description, so probably best we just keep it between the two of us. Right, that's a good start. Oh, and we're going to need this. I'll handle the notes, mate. You can just fill in the gaps in your head. Right, we've seen what happens when the show runs in order. It's shit. Now then, let's see what... Fuck's sake.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, Bozeman.
I'm getting reports that there's something wrong with the calls machine.
No, all looks fine to me.
What are you doing, Dave?
It's all good, mate. If anything, I'm improving things.
Please don't do that, Dave. Just play in the applause, pick a clip at the break, and don't touch the calls machine.
Good, he's gone. Let's touch the calls machine. Right, to get started, let's call any guest except guest 1. We can see who's in which holding area on this little screen. Chelsea Buns, eh? Good choice. Seems like a bird who can handle a pint. Let's bring her on first and see how Eamon feels about it.
Harry comes face to face with the devastating loss of his hairline. That's The Estate tomorrow at 8:30. But before we go live to Eamon and the gang, there's just time to look forward to what's coming up later tonight on Channel 1. At 9:30, we have an in-depth documentary about the downfall of Jacob Hamilton Mann, which forced this year's early election. That's The Night Visitor at 9:30, poorly narrated by Patrick Bannon. At 10:30, Adrian Atkinson Blimey is here for a special episode of Incisors, where he sinks his teeth into the current cost of living crisis by interviewing a multimillionaire, a nurse, and a bin man to see who is suffering the worst. Here's a clue. It's not the millionaire. At 11:30, fasten your seatbelts as it's time for Wayne the Spirit Whistle to lead another terrifying exploration in Live and Spooky. And tonight, they'll be asking if the old brewery in Arsminster is
Look,
haunted
I'm not getting
by
into
the
a fight with
spirit of
Dave.
its old man.
Oh, yeah, this one's going to be the fight
I was just
part.
counting, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I know. I'm a bit scared of him too. You know, a bit. And my face is more valuable than yours. So if anyone's going to get punched, it's probably better that it's you. Yeah, you'll probably get lucky. You'll probably just kick in the... Yep, standing by. Good evening. I'm Eamon Titley. Behind me is a true TV legend, now running for Prime Minister, everyone's handiest man, Peter Clement. Now, Peter thinks he's here tonight to record a special reunion edition of Just the Job, but as always, viewers, you know better.
10 seconds. Places.
It's time. Let's start the show.
In 5, 4, 3.
When you're feeling restless and you just can't stay the course, I got just the job. When you smell an odor but you just can't find the source, I got just the job. Get me in the morning, I'm bright and breezy jab. I'll take my great big plunger and I'll slip it down your trap. And once I'm finished pumping, this is your show, Neil, yeah. 'Cause that's just a job.
Thank you, girls. Cracking stuff. Good evening, friends. And yes, it's true, I can hardly really believe it myself, but we are back.
Dave's House of Pain.
Reunion episode of Just the Job. And to be clear, it's
Dave,
the show
this
reunion
Hello, Eric.
with the old
Right,
circuit,
okay.
little Jimmy's
Welcome to
chisels
Bits
and
of Your
top
Life
tips
team.
on how to
Now,
improve
both
your
Eamon
DIY.
and I were hoping to
And
pop
of
up and
course,
see you
some special
earlier, but,
guests
well,
from Just
time
the
got
Job.
away from
I
us.
could hear Eamon talking to you, Eric, on the feed.
Oh, there's an election.
You heard all of that?
Yep.
There'll be no politics tonight. Not on this show, and
Um,
that is a Peter
bear with
Clement
me.
promise. So let's kick tonight off with a slightly
stand by,
response
Eamon.
look at the mighty
Go,
Bello.
Eamon.
Because you never know.
Just hold it
just
right there, please.
Oh, come on. It's you.
Yeah, it certainly is me.
Oh, you naughty, naughty fucking... Sorry, Frank, did you know about this? Yeah, look at that face. Of course you fucking did.
Peter.
You fuckers.
You thought you were here tonight to record a special reunion edition of Just the Job.
I can't believe it.
But tonight, Peter Clement, these are the bits of your life! Come on, let's get you back to the studio.
You fuckers, I'm gonna hunt you. Emma, I can't bloody believe those bloody dancers knew about it all the way along. They knew.
They're all part of this way, Peter. Mind your step there
I didn't
now.
bloody know. I can't believe it, though, mate. Well, listen, I'm a huge fan of your show.
Right, I'm back. God, it's got one downstairs, right?
Is it?
Anyway, just wanted to quickly say Eamon's a really great host. Really, really great. But he does tend to, how to put this, fall apart if you don't stick to the script. And I'm told the machine that normally does it is set to manual. So just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Simple. Oh, there's Eamon. Gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Already fucked that, mate.
Have you voted? So, Eamon, how long have you been planning this, Eamon? Eamon, how long have you been planning, Eamon? Eamon?
Peter Gordon Clement, you were born October 10th, 1923, in the northern town of Rotherham to Fanny and Martin Clement.
I know, right? Fucking tearaway they made of you.
That's right, they got up at the crack of dawn to make the journey down to the capital by coach.
No, I didn't.
It's your infamous old mam
No, it isn't.
and her long-suffering husband, Fanny and Martin Clement. You're not them.
Shall I go and get them?
No. Let's just stick to the script, see what happens. You pop your piece in there and then head over to the sofa.
Rightio, Pet.
Hello, Pet.
Make the best of us.
And not the worst. Chelsea bloody Buns.
Peter bloody Clement.
Okay, lovely. Let's all take a seat now. That's great. So, lovely to have you both here. Let me ask you, what was life like for Peter growing up in the Clement house?
Fucking hell. Well, I think, for both of us, really, it was, it was about his father's, right? I mean, mine, he were never there because, what with work and the pub, of course. But I reckon that were a lot easier than it were for our Petey because his no mark of a father were always there.
Me mum kept him in line most of the time.
Yeah, she did, love. But, I mean, what about when she went to bingo or, you know, when she took that part-time evening job?
I kept her safe.
Come on, Petey, love. I've spent my whole bloody life trying to make up for the lack of love off me pa, right? And I'm sorry to say this, love, but Petey here, he spent his whole life trying to make up for the lack of happiness.
Oh, that's not fair. I had a good childhood, for the most part.
You didn't, Petey. Sorry, love, but, neither of us did.
Well, that got serious quickly. Chelsea, what's your name?
Chelsea Buns. Do you want me number?
Chelsea Buns,
time to call another guest, mate.
So how are you? Are you married? How many kids have you got?
No bairns for me, love. I mean, I did get pregnant once, you know, but I couldn't keep it. I mean, it was during the war. I didn't even know whose it were, to be honest. But, you know, then something went wrong, you know, when they... And then after that, I couldn't have any more.
Oh,
so
Chelsea, that's awful.
No, it is, love. But then that's life, isn't it? It is awful sometimes, but you just got to keep on fighting.
That you do.
Oh.
In 1938, you were a 15-year-old at Rothering Elementary, but already you had quite the reputation as a ladies' man. Who's this, Peter?
It's the wrong fucking person, sweetie. That's who it is.
Shit, that's Dorothy Hammerman.
Wrong slot, wrong info. What a shambles, Eamon. I expected better.
Sorry, Mrs. Hammerman, we're a little off track now.
No, that's not the right guest. I'll scribble it out.
Let's get this over with.
Wow.
Peter, sweetheart. I'm sorry, Eamon's had an awful mood. I just had an awful phone call with fucking Stank. As if it's my fault that the CFL didn't want to be associated with their diet poison.
Tough at the top, Lottie.
Maybe you'll find out soon. Right, shall we get this over with then?
Right, Mrs. Hammerman, let me ask you this. What do you think we could see...
Beep, beep, beep. Pick a guest.
...predicted his past a household name and now aspiring Prime Minister?
Well, I didn't know him back then. I wasn't born. Is that it?
That's all I've got here.
Oh, useless fucking idiot! Not you, Eamon. Although... Eric! Come here! You're fucking useless, aren't you?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hammerman.
Say it.
I'm fucking useless.
You're fucking useless. Now play the music.
Dorothy!
Leave it!
So we'll be bringing another guest on in just a minute, but first, let's have a look at a classic clip of Just the Job. It's on the monitor there, Peter, if you'd like to take a look.
It's about 2 minutes.
I'm going for a gander. See what you've picked.
To hear it from anyone else. Anyway, what happened next is history.
Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that a team of surgeons laboured for hours removing that from a badger.
Is this some sort of fucking joke, Eric?
It was totally worth it, as it's
Why would I want to be reminded of that?
Screwdriver is the first
I don't think it's him. It's some bloke called David.
Oh, he didn't like that. That's me.
Right.
Next up, we have this
Remember that.
totally pointless piece of tack.
Can
no
we
doubt
reset,
rescued
please?
from the
Shit. I'm going to have to leave the country.
Not really, LJ.
What's the matter? You look like you walked in on your parents.
Leave it, mate. Leave it. We just had a fax from the higher-ups. Those who know better. I thought I might read it out for the viewers at home.
What's going on?
Well, I know what you're thinking. A fax? How modern! Well, to whom it may concern, latest viewer feedback from test audience. Show and host feel tired and past their prime. Show and host, fuck's sake. Sidekick. Looks like he'd rather be somewhere else most of the time.
Fair point.
Bringing Frank on camera regularly has not improved engagement. The audience ain't ya, Frank.
Jesus, Peace, my mum watches this.
The guests are mostly unknown to the audience. Then don't cut our fucking budget. You pay peanuts, you get these fucking monkeys.
I'm doing my best.
Look, it's not your fault, Nashy Norman, but to be fair, you're a one and done act.
I've got range.
Have you?
No, not really.
New segments seem desperate.
Should we really be reading this out?
Well, of course they're desperate. We've been doing this show since you prosperous assholes were just a bulge in your pool boy's trousers.
PC, think it through, mate.
Under the circumstances, the prudent option seems to be curtail the current season to a contractually obligated conclusion in 3 weeks' time.
Frank?
Sorry, Jimmy. It's true, mate.
3 more shows?
Yeah.
And then we're done.
It doesn't actually matter whether there's a little Jimmy Chisel back there or not. The show's already off track. I thought we might be going somewhere, but it isn't, is it? It's just going somewhere random.
Oh, please, Eamon.
I've been in this business a long time, Eric.
I know you have, Eamon.
And I know when the ship is sailing smoothly, and I know when the ship is sinking.
I know you do, Eamon.
And this ship is sinking, Eric.
I don't think it is.
You know what you do when the ship is sinking, Eric?
You turn the ship around and rescue the show.
No, Eric, you bail.
No, little Jimmy Chisel's back there.
Excellent. He should be great company in a lifeboat then, shouldn't he?
Oi, I can't hear you know.
Sorry, Jim. 10 seconds, everybody.
And for the record, I'll be excellent company in the lifeboat.
Okay, going in 5, 4, 3.
Well, fantastic memories there from one of the nation's most beloved TV shows. Just the Job had 2 successful runs, of course, from 58 to... frankly, who cares? And there was always one bloke by your side.
Abandoned ship!
That's not his catchphrase. Here's a man who needs no introduction, so why bother? Little Jimmy Chisel.
Man overboard! Save him!
Eamon.
Right, I'll throw you this life belt, little Jimmy Chisel.
It's just Jim these days.
Right, I better pull you off, I suppose.
Oh, look out for that shark, Eamon!
What shark? You know what? No, I'm going to stop this. No. I've got to have some shredded dignity left. I'm better than mime. I'll put this down.
Save me!
Get up.
Now there is a man who knows how to make an entrance.
Oh. You all right, PC?
LJ.
Oh, it's just Jim these days.
Right you are, Jim. I am not going to argue with a recently drowned man. He is the best physical comedian in the entire country, and he doesn't get enough credit for it, in my opinion.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
Well, I wish I'd said it to you all those years that we worked together.
Yeah, I wish I had as well.
Yeah, right. So I was going to ask you a question, then show you a clip from the old days, but there's no point in that now because we're so far off track and we've had to put up with a bleating mime act. So I think we'll just...
Pick a guess, machine's bleeping.
And everyone can go home.
Rude. Don't worry about it, mate. This started way before you even came on.
Little Jimmy Chisel, everybody!
Doing that.
Right. That's 4 minutes off. See what we got next.
Weird little show. Apparently, a public like these shows that go wrong the most.
Schadenfreude.
Gesundheit.
You know, it's been a lot nicer seeing you again than I thought it would be.
Thanks.
See you for the song?
Hurry up!
If we even get there.
Do you want me to come over there?
Sorry, Eamon. Abandon ship!
In 1941, long before Just the Job ever aired, you, like so many men of your generation, were conscripted into the army to go to the continent to fight. And it was on those very battlefields that the strangest of friendships was born.
Give me that woman!
Martin, behave!
Jesus Horatio, lump-fucker Christ! Let's just go in!
It's not him, it's some drunk old bloke called Martin, and I presume you're his carer. We're already off track, just play the music. Are you with him?
We're Peter's parents, Pet.
Oh, man.
Hello, love. You'll be right there.
Yeah, let me take that. Why don't you get him over there?
Oh. Sorry about your dad, Pet. We should have been on first, but something's gone wrong, and while we were waiting, you know how your pa is.
I'm gonna miss the snooker for this shite show.
Thank you for joining us. What's it like being friends with Peter Clement?
Jesus Horatio, knob smuggler Christ! What a fucking ridiculous question!
Well,
just sticking to the script.
We're Peter's parents, Pet, but if I had to guess...
Don't guess, Fanny! If you don't know, say you don't bloody know!
I don't know.
Mr. and Mrs. Clement, everybody!
That it?
Yeah, that's
That beeping means pick a guest. I suppose you've worked that out by now.
Massive waste of time.
It's not his fault.
Don't worry about it, man. I can stick up for you.
And don't think I didn't notice your tone earlier, Martin Clement. We'll be having words on the code.
Fuck's sake. All I wanted to do was watch the bloody snooker.
But of course, it wasn't only Just the Job that the nation invited into their hearts. Starting in 1977 and running for nearly 6 years every weeknight, you brought that incredible Peter Clement style to your eponymously named late-night chat show, Petey. Let's look at a classic moment now.
And couple of minutes back.
Same monitor as before, Eric.
That's it.
So, 4 guests in, and we're clearly off track. What's your plan, Eric?
Early retirement in San Palmarino.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure regular viewers will have noticed there's been something a little different about tonight's show. Normally on this show we have celebrities, politicians, people you've heard of that you know. Tonight's guests were not celebrities. They were people.
Everything okay?
Like you.
Do you think I did the right thing, Eric?
Every one of you.
Shutting it all down for a career in politics.
Written by your own.
Of course you did, mate.
I've done a few things over the
Think
years
you win.
where I can.
Reset, everybody.
I've opened my checkbook from time to time, certainly, and I've tried hard. But the thing is, ladies and gents, it's not enough. And it never will be. Not sat here doing this. You might remember a few months ago when I had an impressive barrister here called Julia Salisbury. We talked about standing up to society's bullies. She inspired me, actually, and we stayed in touch. And we've talked a lot. And we've concluded that there is only one way to help the sheer number of people we both aspire to. So, the program you've just watched was the last ever episode of Petey. I'm sorry. That must be a shock. We've known it here for a few weeks now, but we didn't want a fuss or a star-studded final special episode. Just ordinary people. for people who need to advance. You'll be hearing that word a lot over the coming year. And you'll be seeing me out and about, and I hope you'll all come and say hello and tell me what I can do for you. Because over the last almost 7 years, you've all done so very much for me. Dottie, get up here before I start welling up. This is Dorothy Hammerman, a woman who, despite never appearing on this show until now, has somehow managed to become a household name.
Sweetie, I'd never do anything as desperate as booking myself onto your show.
It's not my show, it's yours.
Well, it's got your name on it.
It's ours.
Okay, it's ours.
Dorothy's off to take all the lessons that she's learnt here to shake up one of our rivals who I am not going to give a free advert to.
Well, I will. It's 3.
As channel controller, Dorothy will be the most powerful woman in television.
It'll still be a damn sight easier than putting up with your nonsense.
Dorothy Hammerman, everybody. Well, I guess that's it. Over the last few years, I've poured my heart and my soul into this thing. Really, I have. And I've worked to the point of collapse on far, far too many occasions. I've tried to be honest about everything as I see
Eamon,
it.
just breathe, Eamon.
You fucking breathe. This show's been a shambles from the start. What is required now, Eric, is something significantly more than breathing. What do you mean, Eamon?
Along the way.
It's expression, Eric. Quit while you're ahead. Do you know that expression, Eric?
Please, Eamon, just think about it.
Oh, I will. I'm going to stand here and think about it.
Peter Clement.
And you, Eric, you're going to go over there and
all of you
do that thing you do with the stopwatch.
Jesus.
And then we'll see what happens next.
10 seconds. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Eamon, we're live. Eamon.
Eamon. Right, yeah, there we are. Sorry about that. Welcome back, everybody. Unforgettable stuff. But while you took all the credit, while you No. Come on, Eamon. You're a leaf in the wind. You're a leaf in the wind.
Everything all right out there?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, you just stay where you are. Or piss off, if you like. Honestly, I don't really care. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I am a mild man, really. I am. You know, I have many children, and I hardly ever smack them, even though sometimes they really feckin' ask for it.
Get back to the script.
You see, that voice that you can hear, that's Eric, and his job is to make sure that the show runs smoothly, and as you've witnessed, he's not doing a very good job.
Oh, Jesus.
Because you see, when Eric makes a mistake, you know, it's not him who looks like a prick, is it, ladies and gentlemen? No, it's me. I'm the prick. I mean, I trained at a serious drama school, you know. There's more to me than this freaking horrible cruise ship jacket.
Jesus.
We're not doing the rest of the show then.
Nope. Sorry, Peter. Sorry, Eric. Can't do this anymore. No, I don't even want to be here. You know, I didn't train for this. You know, I want to sing the big swing numbers. Come sail with me, come on, let's sail away. Let's say goodbye to the 9 to 5 down in Palmerino Bay. Dance break. Yeah, obviously it's better with the top shoes, you know. It's better, you know. It's perfect for a cruise around the bay. They say, come sail with me, come on, let's sail away.
Come on, Eamon. I think we're done here.
Right. Can I stop now?
If you like, mate.
Oh, no, wait. Your jigsaw. You've got to get the... Hang on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that the bits of my life are to remain incomplete.
I've always wanted to have a go on this feckin' thing.
Which is probably for the best.
Hello, everyone. I'm some feckin' stupid guest who's going to come out and tell you some vacuous anecdote. Cue the music. Bits of your life. Bits of your life. Now, you see, normally at the end, Peter, what we do is we give you a little portrait-sized version of this. But I checked backstage, and surprise, surprise, it's not feckin' there. So, this time, we're going to give you this. Here, all you have to do is... Well, that's fucking symbolic, isn't it?
Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I imagine this will be the last ever episode of Bits of Your Life. I think I speak for everyone when I say that we wish Eamon the very best for his retirement and his recovery, whichever order they should come in.
That's really kind of you.
Play the music, boys. Million versions of these songs. When you look around you and you're miles and miles off track, I've got just the job. Sometimes it's impossible to get the smoothest back, but that's just the job. It's difficult to contemplate, but contemplate you must. When church and state have failed you and you're trying to adjust. If you can't trust the telly, then there's nothing left to trust. Guess that's just the job. Come on.
He's such a sweetie.
Right, let's see how we're getting on.
TV. It's such a treat with all the
And we'll be back on the estate tomorrow.